Hi, welcome back. Now, when the course is over, let's discuss some of the interview tips if you are looking for a job. Okay, so the first point is make sure that you have prepared well for the interview. Do not appear for interviews when you are not prepared. Okay, if you are well prepared, you will be able to give correct answers with fluency. So, that is important while appearing for an interview. Okay, so make sure you have prepared well before the interview. Keep reading from multiple sources. Also, we have covered almost all the things that is required for a beginner level. It is necessary for you to keep reading from multiple sources and increase your horizon. Listen to the question carefully. In the interview, please be calm and listen to the question carefully. Once the question is understood, you would be able to give correct answers. Okay, so listen to the question carefully. Try to give practical examples while explaining any answer. Okay, it is always a good practice to give the definition first and then explain it with a live example. This will create an impression that you know the concept practically as well. Okay, practice thoroughly about test cases. They may ask you to write test cases. So if the interviewer asks you about whether you know about test cases and whether you be able to write the test cases, and if you say yes, then they may ask you to write test cases. Okay. In such case, please make sure that you have practiced well. There are some problem statements which I have given in this course. Please go through it and practice writing test cases. You should be knowing the test cases format and make sure that you cover most of the things that is required in the problem statement. Okay. Now, this is a very important question. The interviewer may ask you that why do you want to be a QA? Okay. So, in my experience, most of the candidates have said that they want to be a QA because they don't like software programming. They don't like software coding. Okay. Now, this will create a very bad impression on the interviewer. So, never say that because you don't like something, you want to make your career as a QA. So, when the interviewer will ask you that why you want to be a QA, you should give the answer like uh, that you like software testing and you are passionate about finding defects, and that's why you want to make your career as a software QA. Okay, so this is at least better answer than the previous one. Okay, if you have really some other better answers, you can always say. Now, in the interview, please don't try to impress and give too many incorrect answers if you don't know. It might happen that the interviewer may ask you questions that you don't know. Okay, so in most of the cases, people give incorrect answers and try to create an impression that they know everything. Okay, so that's a bad thing. Please give correct answers. If you don't know, you can say that you don't know the answer and ask the interviewer to pass on to move on to the next question. Okay, so don't try to impress and give too many incorrect answers. Practice aptitude test. Okay, sometimes you may have to go through a written test as a fresher. Okay, so in the written test, they may ask you some aptitude question. So please prepare for the same. Once you clear the written test, then you'll be having a face-to-face round of interview. So you can practice aptitude test and the other things which is mentioned in the course. So that is it. Now let's check some of the most commonly asked interview questions in the upcoming videos. Thank you.